See, what a lot of y'all don't know is that now that we have awakened to the world, or we have awakened to some things about our life that we know that ain't right, none of us don't know who we are yet. The only thing that we are fully aware of is that this body is not really who we are. Okay, the only thing we know now is that who we really are, lives inside of this body. What we know now is that this dimension that we are living in is not a part of who we are. What we are aware is that this dimension that we are in, they took the environment where we came from and they put us in a simulation in our own environment. This is what makes us gods. So now that we are aware of this, if you are at that height of consciousness to know and be a full understanding aware of that, if you are at that height of awareness, you ain't going to know who you are yet. You don't know who you are yet. But what you do know is that you are powerful. And what you do know is that you are not a part of this system, a part of this program. So now that you know that you're not a part of this program, now that you know that you are higher than how, because if we are actually living in a simulation, because we are, if you look at my video, that means in this simulation, everything around us is not real, right? Everything around us is a trick because it's a simulation, right? So that means that you are a part of the simulation. So that means you're not even who you really are. So you look in the mirror every day at a person that's not even really you. You are looking at a simulation of who you are. So if y'all sitting around here at life crying about being handicapped like I used to do, I used to cry every day because people made fun of my Bell's palsy. When I got to that awakening point, this ain't even how I really fucking look. It's a fucking simulation. This ain't even real. This whole fucking body ain't even real. It's a fucking program. A simulation to trick me and to not getting me to know who I am. So who I am must be way better than this for them to... I'm not saying they fucked this up, you know what I'm saying? Because let me get myself together. I'm a bad bitch. What I'm trying to say is that you know how I can go from being a god to being a slave? You get what I'm saying? So we really don't know who we are yet. You got a lot of people down here waiting on Jesus to come down here. You got a lot of people waiting on Elijah to come down here. You got a lot of people who waiting on Enoch to come down here themselves. When they don't understand this is that Elijah, Enoch, Moses, they are spirits. They are energies. Right? That means that those same energies that was in Enoch's, Elijah and Moses and all these other biblical beings that did these amazing things, including Jesus that y'all call him. The same spirit that lived in these powerful beings in the Bible is still living on earth because they never died. So y'all is walking amongst Enoch's. Y'all are walking amongst Elijah and don't even fucking know it. Y'all is walking amongst Jesus and don't even know it. Y'all is walking amongst Solomon and don't even know it. Y'all is walking around Lucifer and don't even know it. Y'all is walking around Hitler and don't even know it. Y'all is walking around every fucking entity that ever existed in this fucking dimension because the spirit never died. The only thing that changes is the body. When you get to that height of consciousness, you will understand that God don't exist and that you are the creator. And everything around you is a simulation of the real. So look at life for what it is. Life is real fucked up, ain't it? And it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Before it gets better, it's going to get worse. But the thing about it is, when it get better, you got to understand and have that discernment and have that enlightenment what better means. Because right now the earth is crying for peace. And right now we're going through hell, and the earth is going to give you peace. But we got to have enough discernment to understand what the fuck kind of peace are they giving us. Do we got to sacrifice for our peace? What do we got to do for this peace? And nobody asking these questions. So we don't need to ask no more questions. How about we get the fuck up out of here? Because right now, the kind of peace that they want us to have, it look like they want us under peace under a fucking program. So right now, the peace that they are trying to give us, look at all the things that you got to give up just to have this peace. You got to give up your free will for your money, your cars. They're about to make 15-minute cities. They're about to put people in AI chips and robots for chips in. So they're about to free America. Yes, they is, but you're going to be under their fucking control when they free it. Is this the kind of world you want to be in? Where you got to obey a God that you don't even know? All you know is he told you to serve him. And the fact that you scared to death you have to or you want to die. Do you want to live in a life like that? Because that don't sound like free will to me. That don't sound like a God that I'm waiting for to me. Y'all better wake up, people, and know who the hell you serving and know who is really coming. And while y'all knowing who y'all serving, y'all need to know who y'all is. Who y'all is, because it's a lot of spirits walking around here that don't know who they are. But y'all sitting here letting these auras around the earth. These auras around the earth is basically a transformation. Because these auras that's going on around the earth is going to get more intense. Because even though they cut down our tree of life, what y'all don't understand is that the tree of life still sits in us. The tree of life sits in us. So no matter what you do in this dimension to the chosen, we are still going to rise. Because we were made in our mother's image. And the fact that we are spiritual beings inside of our mother's womb and we are attached to her. Spiritually, we are still connected. They never tied. You know how when your baby is born and they cut the umbilical cord? That's symbolic to them actually cutting you away from your spiritual mother. This is why the fact that we are living in this dimension, we don't know shit about our mother. All we know is about the Father. And symbolically, when they cut our umbilical cord, they cut the attachment off from our mother. So living in this dimension, all we know is about men and what the men can do. And all the women that we know of, they wind up dying. Or whores. Or just some shit lied. Or just some... Women have no good reputations. And then the ones that do have good reputations and save the world, you barely hear of them. They already got some backstory to make the tarnish their image before they say the greatness they done. So we're about to come into a whole new world. And these auras that we're about to see, they lying to you. These auras that y'all is seeing, the energy of this dimension is getting weaker. So the auras that y'all is seeing in the sky is you. Look at the colors of your auras. Blue, green, red. They are you. You looking at yourself. The energy is shifting in this dimension. We are in the age of the fucking Aquarius, people. The energy is shifting. The energy is shifting. All these auras that you see all over the sky, look at these colors. Look at the colors and look at the colors of your aura. You see yourself. Now, like I said, once y'all get on the spiritual side, it's a whole other world. You look at this like completely different. So you about to get revealed who you... And remember what I say. Look at all my videos I did within the last 4 months. All we doing, people, is getting revealed who we really are. This is the great awakening, people. The great reveal. And right after you get revealed who you really are, reset. Because half of y'all going to forget it. This is why it's the great reset. reset the clock.